Hello, welcome back to Second Shift. We're back here in the shop. It's been a while. Last time we were here, we were playing with the 1976 Harley-Davidson SS-125 two-stroke made by Aramaki in Italy. Today, we're going to get started on our next project. This is our 1968 Montgomery Wards Riverside 250 made by Benelli in Italy. I bought this motorcycle a couple of years ago. I bought this because my dad had a Riverside motorcycle when I was about 5 or 6. And since I've been an adult, I've been looking for one. When I found this one that ran, drove, and was in pretty complete condition, I ran up to Virginia and bought it right away. Now, this motorcycle is an older restoration, and I use that term pretty generously. It was put together from a bunch of parts. It's kind of a Frankenbike. And underneath this lovely rattle can paint job is what I believe to be a lot of rust. But I'm gonna repaint this motorcycle. And in order to do that, I'm gonna take it completely apart and get it as straight and rust-free as I possibly can. Now, what color? Not black. I'm going to paint it this color. This is an original OEM new old stock part from Montgomery Wards. This has never been on a motorcycle. This is candy apple blue, and it is a beautiful, beautiful color. And I can't wait to see this motorcycle all in blue. I bought this set of forks from a guy who goes by Santo di Motocicli on eBay, and he has a wealth of new old stock and used parts for these motorcycles. This is a photograph of a motorcycle that belongs to a person who's on the Facebook forum for Wards Riverside motorcycles that has been beautifully restored to original condition. Pictures don't do this motorcycle justice, even though that's all I've ever seen of it. But this thing looks all original, and it is just beautiful. In fact, it looks better than original. Polished engine cases, polished brake hubs. I have no expectation of our motorcycle looking anything near as good as this example does. I'm managing my expectations, but this really shows how gorgeous this motorcycle is in the candy apple blue. I just love it. I can't wait. What I intend to do is catalog all the parts as I disassemble them from the motorcycle. I'm going to cross-reference them to the parts list. So every part that I take off, I'll skip past the engine. I am not taking the engine and transmission apart. But like for the frame, all of the individual parts, I'm going to disassemble. Note the part number, what page it's on in the manual, what it is, and I've got a whole bunch of bags, small, medium, and large, and a big plastic bin, and several small plastic bins that I'm gonna put every part in as I take it off and keep track of it, because I want to be able to get it back together after it's all painted. And there are a lot of parts that I intend to replace. Fasteners are one of the big categories. There are a lot of fasteners on this motorcycle that are rusty and in rough shape. We intend to make several videos throughout the process of rejuvenating this motorcycle. Certainly not going to detail every step of the way, but as major milestones are met, we'll put up another little video just to share where we're at and how we're going on the thing. One of the big concerns when restoring an old motorcycle is the condition of the fuel tank. This tank is actually not in too bad a shape already. It's got some flash rust in it, but I think it'll clean up pretty well. I intend to treat it with the POR 15, same as we used on the Harley Davidson Aramaki 125, just because it's an opportunity to do it. This is a 6-volt motorcycle. I've already taken the battery out, took it out to clean it. This motorcycle came with kind of a weird electronic ignition that, weird as it is, works really well, and it's very reliable. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to convert this motorcycle over to 12 volt or not. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is it worth doing or not? I would have to replace the electronic ignition and a few other things. It's kind of expensive, probably about 500 bucks. I don't know. Thank you for tuning in today. We'll be making a few more videos during the disassembly, cleaning, restoration, rejuvenation, painting, reassembly, and rechristening of this fantastic 1968 Montgomery Wards Riverside 250 made by Benelli in Italy. We're very excited to get this motorcycle along with the 76 Harley Davidson SS 125 made by Aramaki in Italy to the meltdown coming up this April in Hendersonville, North Carolina. I'll put a link for that down in the comment box below. Please like, subscribe, comment. I'd really like to hear what the audience thinks about the process. Any ideas for anything else I should do to this motorcycle when we've got it apart and putting it back together. We look forward to it. Thank you again. Goodbye.